is Epic Gaming. We are playing another Madden 22 game. Today we are playing the LA Rams game. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Tap the little bell on that YouTube app so you guys never miss an upload. And let's try to win another Super Bowl. Just want to see how close Larry is. Let's see. Larry's at 21,365. So if he gets 200 yards per game, yeah, he'll get it next season. He'll get it next season when he's 40. Touchdowns, he'll get it either this season or next season. And he's already at carries. Okay. If you guys are just joining us in real life, we are getting ready to play the Green Bay Packers. And yes, I will be there for that game. And sadly, J.J. Watt is out for the season. So, you know, that really sucks. Because I've been trying to go to a Cardinal game for a long time. And one of my favorite players in the NFL got hurt. Don't know how we're ranked number 2 when we have a outstanding team. It's been about 10 days since I've streamed this. Really? Alright, I'll be right back. I'm gonna just get it set up and I'm gonna go shake. Pitts is hurt. Great.
Today, SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. It's Week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports. Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Sorry about that, you guys. We are back in 3, 2, 1.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week. But all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Now left side on the swing pass. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Cardinals, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads them out.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Open space inside the 10. That good for 19.
Good run by Sergio.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Meanwhile, here's a shot for the end zone right away, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have
Macy, when you get up tomorrow, wake me up, okay?
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only... And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Sorry, I gotta get up early tomorrow.
They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And they're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. So problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Jordan.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized... And he loses the football a second time. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
God, this is going to be one of these games.
Very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play calls seem to be okay. They're just not executing.
It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Throwing now is Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Here's Murray. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking.
Touchdown! Larry Fitzgerald with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So an early advantage now and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. The other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. We focus our attention on the Cardinals defense now. And they have forced now 4 turnovers, Mr. Davis. How've they been so effective?
It's hard to get a read on them if you're on offense because they're coming from different angles, different formations, different looks. But bottom line is, if I'm the defensive coordinator, anything on my play sheet appears to be working right now. You point it out all the time when we call games. Once they get that first one, it becomes a frenzy, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's snowballed here in this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Stafford. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Out of the gun, Stafford. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. So here are the Cardinals. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. 1st down, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He was locked in. 2 trips to the end zone, Charles, over 100 yards receiving.
How about the combination of route running, confidence going downfield, and the ability to go up and get the football? You're exactly right. It was hard for them to stop him.
Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case, it didn't get done.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pen. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals add on.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. L.A. readies for its next possession. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And that one quickly went from a big play for the offense, I thought he may go the distance, to a big play for the defense.
And how about the emotions for the defense on that play? It broke big. It's going to be an absolute disaster for them. And it turns out they end up with the football. I don't know that they're exactly celebrating. Definitely plenty of relief, though.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Murray. That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So he got 9 yards that time. Oh, he fakes the spike. Dancing to his, and he's going to get into the end zone. So the fake spike works, and they score. Kyler Murray taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cards continue to pour it on. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing, and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Offensively, you might be thinking, what's going on here? 1 for their first 7 throwing the football.
So maybe they're thinking about rethinking their strategy a little bit right now with the way that they're throwing it around.
On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will
I thought that was Taylor again.
6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 13 carries, 56 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Back to throw, Stafford. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Going deep for Hopkins. Oh, what a catch by Hopkins. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Here's Stafford. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. On the return is Kirk. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down. 8 yards to go on second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Cardinals on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And the Cardinals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cardinals add on. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now Stafford. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stafford. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, you look at this offense. What a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's 39.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in the here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Slant to Adams.
Thanks for joining us for year 2.
Devontae Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
If you're new, please become a subscriber.
Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And you know, so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because if we stay here and do this,
As
we're
we're on
going
the
to
road to
fill
300.
in the second half.
There's still another half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar. And he coughed it up, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
And
they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Excuse me.
Here comes Matthew Stafford now to lead his offense back out there. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Throwing on third down, Stafford. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Kirk now, the return man. Dances by him. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just given him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. 2nd and 5 now. Murray. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals add on. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Stafford. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up Chop at the 32-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Here's Murray. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays.
That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Getting set to go again, Matthew Stafford trots back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now it's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers. Akers hit. He coughs it up.
And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7th. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and time.
Yeah, I gotta.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Looking deep for Adams.
Oh, Adams, what a grab.
Touchdown. Devontae Adams with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the add-on. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has
Akers, he coughs it up.
And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovery touchdown for Arizona. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. 2nd and 10. In trouble. It's loose. The ball bouncing around, and it's going to go out of the back of the end zone, so that is going to be a safety. So the defense does their job. They get rid of that 0 on the scoreboard. Now we'll see if their offense can come to play.
Well, that's the way you get things started, right? Score yourself on defense, get the ball back for your offense, and tell them, let's go.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cards get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. So the safety, obviously a big play, but now the offense, maybe they feel pressure to score where the defense is doing something like that.
And it's good pressure because they put them in a nice spot now, having scored the points on defense, turn the ball back over to them. You're right, there's pressure to score, but they feel good about their chances.
Good. They like that pressure. 117 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's
29 yards.
right around the 42. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, running left is Akers.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw here hauled in by Cup. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. On the handoff, it's Akers. Akers hit, he coughs it up. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 22. To throw, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
As far as tight ends go,
Oh,
he
yeah,
had
I
3 or
was
4
not
touchdowns in the
looking at
season. That's usually counted as a pretty good year.
And CD, he just hit double digits. That's 10 touchdowns for him now.
Yeah, and that's something you really have to applaud. That's elite level production.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating.
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Chandler Jones in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Cardinals add on. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
LA set to take over again on offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Going right back to Akers. And he takes us out right
trying
near
to
the
go for run.
45-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Well, Mac Jones got traded to the Eagles.
Stafford now to throw. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far.
The Anthony Blankley pass.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
I mean,
true.
that's that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Murray, fighting through pressure, bearing this one out for Fitzgerald. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Bearing this one out for Fitzgerald. Oh, Fitzgerald able to look it in. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Charles, we have seen a lot of that from Larry Fitzgerald over the years, haven't we?
And he's done it no matter where they line him up or how they move him around in the offense, whether he's out wide, in the slot, tight, almost like a tight end. It doesn't matter. He gets downfield, and he makes plays even when well defended.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald there to make the grab. And the Cards continue to pour it on.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The LA offense ready for this next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
13 yards remaining on second down. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 132 yards on the ground for him so far.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Back to throw. Stafford had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Johnny Hacker now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Stafford on first down. And he lost the football.
Almost had a fumble.
And the defense not able to get
Don't
it.
know why he got
From a
past
defensive
him.
perspective,
Yeah,
what's
he's
that
one of the best
moment
receivers
like
we
when
have.
you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and... And they move this all the way down to the 9. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run here with Akers. Able to slip, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that? They give us pulled pork, bacon. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford, open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Stafford going to give to Akers on the draw. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now. as he's on to punt for L.A. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense as they try to finish things off in this fourth quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. 39 yards there, a big one.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
Murray now on first down. It's complete to Fitzgerald. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, 41 yards. And the Cardinals look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down.
Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And now he's got him in a great spot. At the 8-yard line here, first and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 70 yards rushing for him now to this point. They'll try again, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On third down, Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And now here's another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a first down throw, Stafford. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Stafford here. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah, college, high school.
College, not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
That ice bath felt extra cold afterwards.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And, oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
And again, he'll get it to Fitzgerald. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Back to throw it. Murray completes it to Fitzgerald. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at about the 31.
Okay, that's going to be all, everybody.
It's another
Please be
thing
sure
to
to
win
like
and
and
put up the
subscribe.
amount of points that
Tap
they
that little
did.
bell on the
Boy, were they
YouTube app so
clicking
you guys
on
never
offense.
miss an upload.
They can't help but feel great about
And I'll be
themselves,
back
can they? I mean,
on
what a
Friday
game
with
to
more.
put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle
night,
this
everybody.
and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.